Good morning, friends. In the last lectures, we started our unit 5th, that is the design of the threaded joints, and in the welded the threaded joints, we started eccentric loading when the load is perpendicular to the axis of the bolt. And I think in the last lectures we studied two problems. So first, today's first problem, note down. In the arrangement shown in figure, shown as shown in figure, two plates are connected connected by 5 bolts P equal to 5000 Newton and sigma YT, this is given 210 megapascal, N equal to 3. N equal to 3 means this is factor of safety. Find diameter of bolts. Figure given. So this may be beam and this is bracket. We can call it the bracket. Here. Distance is 100. This is also 100. And this distance mm. First give numbering, start numbering from any bolts. Suppose this is 1, this is 2nd, this is 3rd, this is 4th and this is 5th. Alright? And that is distance this is R1, R2, R3, R4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and this is 5. So primary shear force actings, yes, this is primary shear force actings on the each bolt, and this is P2 dash, P1 dash, P3 dash, this is P4 dash and here's P5 dash. So what is given? Sigma YT equal to 210. That's why sigma or tau equal to 0.5 into sigma yt divided by factor of safety, and this is 0.5 into 210 divided by 3, and this is 3. Means 70 and 35 megapascals tau equal to, right? So that's why force, primary shear force acting on each bolts, that is equal to P1 single dash, P2 single dash, P3 single dash, P4 single dash, P5 single dash equal to total force or the force divided by number of bolts. Force equal to this is 5000 Newton, 5000 divided by 5, so that's why this is 1000 Newton. P1 dash, P2 dash, P3 dash, P4 dash and P5 dash equal to. This is clear? Now for calculations of the, so here is P5 double dash equal to this is 0. Why this is 0? Because this is located at the center of gravity. This is center of gravity, and this will try to rotate, and P1 double dash, P2 double dash, P3 double dash, P4 double dash equal to, you can write C into R. R equal to R1 equal to R2 equal to R3 equal to R4 equal to, this is 100 means 50 mm. Now C equal to, what is formula? P into E, R1 square plus R2 square plus R3 square plus R4 square. 5000 multiplied by 250, and this is 4 into 50 square. C equal to, so this is in Newton mm. 5000 multiplied by 250 divided by 4 divided by 50 square, and this is equal to 125 Newton mm. Now P1 double dash, P2 double dash, P3 double dash, P4 double dash equal to C into R. C equal to 125, R equal to 50. This is 6250 Newton. 6250 Newtons. Now again we'll draw three body diagrams. This is primary shear force acting on 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5. Now this is try to rotate. Try to understand. This will be try to rotate. So that's why here's, so this is directions likewise and opposite to this direction. So this is directions, this will try to rotate. So that's why secondary shear force acting here, this is P1 double dash. Here this is try to rotate and opposite to these directions, because this is 90 degree. That's why here's P2 double dash, and this is P2 single dash, P1 single dash, P3 single dash, P4 single dash. Here's on, and this is P3 double dash. Here this is try to rotate, and here's this is P4 double dash. Now we resolve all forces. By resolving, all forces, all secondary forces on bolts. So load on the second bolt, load on second bolt is more. Chances of failure of the second bolt is more because this is directly additions, and yes, this is resultant, because this is, or otherwise we can calculate this P3 equal to P3, because this is horizontal and vertical, P3 single dash square plus P3 double dash square, and this is for P1 equal to P1 single dash square plus P1 double dash squares. So this is equal to 1000 square plus 6250 square. Here is also 1000 square plus 6250 squares. So that's why P1 equal to P3 equal to this is 6329 Newton, and here's for fourth bolt, P2 single dash upwards, and P4 single dash opposite. So that's why yes, 6250 minus 1000, because both are opposite. That's why this is 5250 Newton, and for second bolt both are upwards. So that's why P2 single dash plus P2 double dash equal to 1000 plus 6250, 7500 Newton. Right? Now shear stress equal to formula P2 divided by pi by 4 DC square, or DC equal to 4 into P2 divided by pi into tau. So directly 4 into 7250 divided by pi into tau equal to 35. 4 into 7250 divided by pi divided by 35 under root, and this is 16.24 mm, and D is the diameter of the bolts, and this is equal to, having empirical relations, 0.8. This is 20.30. So you can select diameter of the bolts equal to M24 or M22. M22 is the non-standard size of the bolts. M24 is the standard size of the bolts. So this is the first problem. Note down. Next problems. A bracket is a bracket is bolted to a common to a column to a column by 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 6 bolts of equal size as shown in figure. It carries a load of 50 kilonewton at the distance of 150 mm from the center of the column if the mean stress in the bolt is limited to 150 Newton per mm square, determine the diameter of bolts. This problem is lengthy as compared to previous problems. Distance fifty and this distance given 150 mm. P equal to 50 kilonewton. Because this is big problem, that's why I split our board into 4 parts. And this is 75. First, I give numbers. Suppose this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, and this is 6th.
Now I join with center of gravity. Suppose this is center of gravity, and this is R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, and this is R6. 6 bolt size shown in figures, limited to. If the mean stress in the bolt is directly given, this is tau equal to 150 megapascals, and primary shear force on each bolt, directly I am writing. Now you notes what is meaning of the P1 dash, P6 dash is equal to, so this is 50,000 divided by total number of the bolts 6, 50,000, this is 8333.33 Newton. Now this R1 equal to R2 equal to R3 equal to R4. R1, R2, sorry, this is not R3, this is R4, and this is R5 equal to, because this distance is the 50 and this is 75, so that's why 50 square plus 75 square. And this is equal to 90.13 mm. And R3 and R6 equal to, R3 equal to R6 equal to, this is total, means this is 50 mm. This is clear? Now C equal to P into E divided by, directly can I write here 4 into R1 square plus 2 into R3 squares. Purposefully I eliminate here 1 steps, so that's why you can understand what is the, why this is 4R1, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, these are similar, and this is R3 and R4, that's why this is 2R3 square. C equal to P equal to 50,000 multiplied by 250, and this is 4 into 90.13 square plus 2 into 50 square. C equal to 90.13 square multiplied by 4 plus 2 into 50 square equal to, this is 37,493, and this is 50,000 multiplied by 250. C equal to this is 333.38 Newton, and this is per mm. Why this is? Because this is R1 R square and this is only R. Now P1 double dash, P2 double dash, P3 double dash, P4 double dash, P5 double dash equal to C into R1. This is 333.38 multiplied by R1 equal to 90.13. This is 30,048 Newton. This is secondary shear force acting on first bolt, second bolt, fourth bolt and fifth bolt. Next, on third bolt and sixth bolt, this is C into R3. This is R3. 333 38 multiplied by 50. And this is 16,669 Newton. So this is secondary shear force acting on the third bolt and sixth bolt. So first I will draw here free body diagrams for each bolt, and this is center of gravity G, primary shear force acting on the each bolt. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5th and this is 6th. Now resolve, this will try to rotate likewise. So that's why this is opposite to this is P1 single dash, P2 single dash, P3 single dash, P4 single dash, P5 single dash, P6 single dash. Now here's P3 double dash. Now this will try to rotate. So join this and that's why this is opposite. This is P6 double dash. Now here's this is perpendicular. This distance, this angle is the perpendicular, and this is P1 double dash. This is P2 double dash, P4 double dash, and this is P5 double dash. Now this angle is greater, this angle is small, and this angle is small, and here's 0. So that's why P3 equal to P3 single dash, P3 double dash, P3 single dash 8,333 plus P3 double dash 6669. This is 2502.33 Newton. Now here is actually this angle is greater and this angle is greater, because here's this P2 or this is P1 and this is P2, this is resultant force, and this is P4. This is try to understand. Here's P5, this is P5. So that's why here's we have to check these angles. So which is this angle? So this angle equal to theta equal to, or theta 4 equal to 75 tan inverse 75 divided by this 50. This is theta 4 and this is theta 4. We will calculate only for theta 4 and theta 2. So theta 4 equal to, means this 75 divided by tan inverse 1.5 equal to 56.30. This is angle 56.30. Theta 2 equal to this angles, and this is tan inverse front side 50 divided by 75. Why these angles? Because we have to resolve this force by taking these angles. These angles, and this is theta and this is phi. So after that we can resolve this force is the vertically. So that's why 50 divided by 75, 0.66. This is 33.69. This is clear? Now similarly you can calculate, you want to calculate this theta 1, and this is 90 degree, this increased, this is 90 plus, so that is increased, so that is not more force, so only important is the theta 2 and theta 4. So that's why P2 equal to P2 single dash P2 double dash plus 2 P2 single dash P2 double dash, and instead of the means, yes, you can take cos theta equal to, and this is, I am taking round figure, plus 30,000 48 square plus 2 into cos, this is 33 point. So definitely because this angle is small, so you will get this value is the greater, means load on second bolt is greater. P2 equal to cos 33.69 multiplied by 30,000 48,833 multiplied by 2. This is second, this third term, four one six 674 plus first term sign directly. Now I am adding plus this 30,000 48 square plus 8,033 square, and this is under root equal to. So I got this P2 equal to 37,269 Newton. This is clear. Now we'll only for checking purpose, otherwise you will get this is for fourth bolt is the small as compared to second bolt. Why this is? Because this angle is the greater. Angle is the greatest means cos theta value is small, square plus P2 P4 double dash square single dash double dash is not square, and this is cos 56.30. Directly I am writing these values cos 56.36 multiplied by 30,000, 48 multiplied by 8333 multiplied by 2, and this is 277,418. So as compared to these values is less, and remaining these first terms and second terms remains same. So that's why this P4 is small. Four 8 square plus square under root. I got this P4 equal to 35,351 Newton. So that's why load on the second bolt is more. Load on second bolt is more. So that's why design is based on the second bolt. So directly can I write DC equal to 4 into this is P2 divided by pi into tau. DC equal to, and this is 37269 divided by pi, and this is given 150 DC. Material is stronger given. Multiplied by 4 divided by pi and divided by 150 under root, and this is equal to 17.78 mm. But this is core diameters, means this is minor diameters. For major diameters equal to 17.78 divided by 0.8. This is 22.23 mm. So that's why diameter of the bolt is required is the M24. So this is your expected answers. Note down another problems, that is third problems. A steel plate is subjected to a force of 8 kilonewton is fixed to a channel by means of 3. This is given 3 identical bolts as shown in figure. The bolts are made of (45C8) sigma YT 380 megapascal If the required factor of safety, if the required factor of safety is 2.5, determine the size of the bolts. This distance 75 and from the this is 25, but no necessary of this distance. Force acting 8000 Newton, and this distance is the 100 and this distance 200. So that's why eccentricity equal to, you can add 100 plus 200, this is equal to 300 mm. P equal to 8000 Newton. Tau equal to 0.5 into sigma yt divided by factor of safety, and that is given 380. Factor of safety is 2.5. Tau equal to 380 multiplied by 0.5 divided by 2.5, and this is 76. I will check this is once again 380 multiplied by 0.5 divided by 2.5, 76, and this is megapascal. Right? Now this distance is the R1 and this distance is the R3. So that's why R1 equal to 75, R3 equal to 75 mm, and R2 equal to 0. Why this is? Because the center of gravity located at bolt number 2. Now primary shear force acting on the each bolts, P1 single dash, P2 single dash, P3 single dash, 8000 divided by 3. So I think 2333, 2666 Newton. And what is next? Calculate value of C, because P1 double dash equal to C into R1, P2 double dash equal to C into 0, this is 0, and P3 double dash equal to C into R3. So that's why P1 double dash P3 double dash equal to, you can write C into R. C into R. So we have to calculate value of the C. Value of C equal to P into E. Basic formula R1 square plus R2 square plus R3 squares. R2 equal to 0. So that's why I can write here 8000 E equal to 300, and this is 2 into 75 square. C equal to. This is C equal to, this is not 80,000, 8,000 multiplied by 300 divided by 2 divided by 75 square, and this is 213.33 Newton per mm. That's why P1 single dash P2 double dash equal to 2133 multiplied by 75 multiplied by 75, this is equal to 16,000 Newton. Now we can draw free body diagrams. And this is bolt number 1, 2, 3, and this is P1 single dash, and this is shear force, primary shear force. And now because this will try to rotate likewise, so that's why here also this will opposite, means this opposite, because this is here this direction, so that's why this is P1 double dash, here opposite means P2 double dash. So what is the intensity of P1 dash 2000 and this 16,000? So that's why we have to check all forces, because here's P2 equal to P2 direct addition, direct vector addition plus this P2 dash equal to double dash equal to 0, so P2 equal to only this much. So chances of failure of the bolt number second is very less. And P1, because this is right angles, P1 double dash P3 double dash equal to, because this is 90 degree, so that's why directly you can write P1 single dash square plus P1 double dash square plus 16,000 square. And this is 16,220 Newton, and this is so actually this is P1 resultant force acting on the bolt number first and bolt number third. So that's why DC equal to, or formula tau equal to P1 or P3 divided by pi by 4 DC square, or DC equal to under root 4 so into divided by pi into, this is 76, DC equal to multiplied by 4 divided by pi and divided by 76, and this is under root. I got this is 16.48. Now D equal to 16.48 divided by 0.8. This is 20.60 mm, means U requires M22 or M24. This is the size of the bolts you require. So these are the problems related with the when the load is the perpendicular to the axis of the bolts. So in the next class we will see problems will related with the or design procedures related with the when the load is parallel to the axis of the bolts, and some of the problems which is the combinations perpendicular and parallels. So first we will see when the load is parallel to the axis of the bolts and problems related with that. After that we can see another two varieties. So I think 5 to 6 class that is requires on the threaded joints. So after that we can take next types, means that is welded joints also. So today I stop here and we will continue remaining types of the threaded joints in the next class. Thank you.